The HOA confrontation had been simmering for months, but no one expected it to change everything the night the evidence appeared. Until then, the community meetings followed a predictable pattern: raised voices, half-finished accusations, and decisions postponed until the next month. Residents left frustrated, convinced that the truth was being buried under procedure and politics. The conflict centered on repeated fines and rule violations issued against a small group of homeowners. They claimed they were being targeted unfairly, while the HOA board insisted it was simply enforcing community rules. Tension grew with every notice slipped under a door. Neighbors stopped greeting one another. Rumors traveled faster than facts, and trust slowly eroded. The confrontation came during a packed meeting in the community hall. The air felt heavy as the HOA president defended the board's actions, repeating familiar explanations about compliance and community standards, just as the discussion threatened to spiral into another shouting match. One homeowner stood up quietly. In his hands was a folder thick with papers and a phone connected to the projector. What followed stunned the room into silence. The evidence unfolded piece by piece: emails showing selective enforcement of rules, payment records revealing fines waived for board members, and time-stamped photos proving violations, ignored for certain residents while punished for others. A short video played next, capturing a private conversation between two board members discussing how to pressure specific families into compliance. Faces changed as the truth became impossible to deny. The board members who once spoke with confidence now avoided eye contact. Whispers rippled through the crowd, turning into murmurs of disbelief and anger. For the first time, the power in the room shifted. The confrontation transformed into a reckoning. Residents demanded answers, not explanations. Calls for resignations echoed across the hall. The HOA president attempted to restore order, but the authority that once held the room had vanished. Evidence had replaced speculation, and facts spoke louder than any raised voice. By the end of the meeting, an emergency vote was scheduled to suspend the board pending an independent review. Neighbors who had stood on opposite sides for months found themselves united, not by anger but by clarity. In the days that followed, the community began to heal. New committees formed, transparency measures were introduced, and long-silenced residents finally felt heard. The confrontation did more than expose wrongdoing. It reset the balance of power. Everything changed not because people argued harder, but because the truth finally had proof.